What if I told you the company that changed the world with a phone started with two young guys in a very tiny garage? Before iPhones, iPads, and MacBook, Apple was just a dream, built on rebellion, visions, and a lot of risk. But behind the sleek design lies a story of friendship, betrayal, and a bite that shocked the world. Hi, Aswida here. I'm from Malaysia, and today we are diving into the incredible true story of Apple. A story that starts with two Steves in the heart of Silicon Valley. They didn't just build computers, they redefined how we live, work, and connect. This is the story of Apple and how a small bite created a giant. In 1976, Steve Jobs, a bold college dropout, and Steve Wozniak, a very quiet tech genius, joined forces. They had one goal: build a personal computer that anyone can use. Of course, they worked out of Jobs' parents' garage with no funding, no team, just a vision. Wozniak built the hardware. Jobs handled the pitch. The first creation, the Apple I, a handmade computer, sold for $666.60. It wasn't flashy, but it worked. And from the tiny garage, Apple was born. In 1977, they launched Apple II, one of the first successful mass-market personal computers. It came in colors, it had a keyboard, and it made computing cool. By 1980, Apple went public and made millionaires overnight. But Jobs wanted more. He envisioned computers that were not just powerful, but beautiful and intuitive. So in 1984, he introduced the Macintosh with a dramatic ad during the Super Bowl. It was bold, different, and of course iconic. But behind the scene, trouble was brewing. Jobs was passionate but also difficult. He clashed with executives, and even Wozniak stepped back from the company. In 1985, the unthinkable happened. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the company he helped create. Apple struggled without him. Microsoft began to dominate. Apple falling behind, and by the mid-90s it was near bankruptcy. But then the prodigal founders returned. In 1997, Apple bought Jobs' new company, Next, and with it brought him back. Jobs cut unnecessary products. He simplified everything. And in 2001, Apple changed the game again. The iPod wasn't just a music player, it was a lifestyle product. Then came the iTunes Store, and suddenly Apple owned music. But Jobs wasn't done. In 2007, Steve Jobs stood on stage and introduced something that changed the world. An iPod, a phone, and an internet communicator. These are not three separated devices. This is one device, the iPhone. It was revolutionary touchscreen app store, sleek design. It redefined smartphones, and Apple never looked back. Today, Apple is one of the most valuable companies on earth, worth over $3 trillion. It makes not just products, but culture. From the Mac to the watch, from Siri to the airport, Apple shaped the way we live. Steve Jobs passed away in 2011, but his visions live on in simplicity, in elegance, in thinking different. So next time you pick up your iPhone, remember it all started with two Steves. a garage, and also a very big dreams. So everyone, this is Apple, and this is how it all began. If you love discovering the untold story behind brands, history, and innovation, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell. I've got more stories coming up your way every single week, only here on Storycraft Chronicles. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next story. Goodbye.